So you want to know all the things that no one tells you about living in Michigan? Of course you do. I mean, you clicked on this video. Why else would you click on the video? After watching this, you'll basically be a full-blown Michigander. I mean, assuming that you live in Michigan. Then you'll be a full-blown Michigander. If you're new here, I'm Paul and I make videos like this one to help people like you make better decisions when moving to, from, or around the great state of Michigan. So if you like this sort of thing, you should subscribe, and if there's any ideas that you can think of, drop them in the comments below because I'd like to cover some more stuff and I take requests. I'm like a statewide DJ of videos.
It's a thing! That's not a thing!
And if I haven't covered something already, I will. Again, let me know. And if you'd like to make a move to any of these areas in Metro Detroit, Michigan, reach out because I'm also a full-time real estate agent and I've helped hundreds of people buy and sell homes all over Metro Detroit, Michigan. I can help you too. Just reach out. Find me on the internet. That's my website, movingmi.com. Makes sense, right? Michigan. All right, on to the list of the things that no one tells you about living in Michigan. First things first, we have to get this out of the way. There is a state that we hate.
Really?
And that state is Ohio.
Why?
I don't know why. I don't make the rules. I just know it's true. Michiganders, we just don't like Ohio for whatever reason. I think it all sort of revolves around sports, but it feels deeper than that. I'm not a sports fan, but I mean, like, it feels super deep. Ohio, I don't have a problem with you. I'm just saying, in general, Michiganders, I don't like you.
Well, I hate you too.
Anytime somebody brings up Ohio, everyone's like, more like Ohio, no, barf. Ugh.
Real mature.
Again, don't ask me why, I don't know, it's just a fact. The next thing is party stores. In Michigan, we have party stores. Wherever you're from, you may call them the liquor store or the beer store. But in Michigan, it's a party store. There's no actual parties going on in the party store. Imagine that you walk into a store, here to party. There's not even really any party supplies here. It's just like beer, liquor, and some random snacks.
Sounds like a non-stop party.
More like a college party store. Oh, I guess it does kind of make sense. Don't show up here expecting to find some like streamers, balloons, ice cream, cake. For a lot of that kind of stuff, you're gonna have to go to Party City, not the party store. Party City, totally different store. Party City store, that's a different place entirely. There's no beer or liquor at Party City store, but there is at the party store.
Now I'm confused.
The next thing no one tells you about living in Michigan is your new favorite hand map.
The what? The what?
The hand map. If you didn't know, Michigan is shaped like a mitten. And you're gonna use this thing all the time, probably way more often than you thought you would. You're like, oh, you're from here? I'm from here. Oh, you're from the thumb? I'm from the tip of the fingers.
I'm from the streets.
Doesn't work so well when you're from the Upper Peninsula, because then you're just kind of like getting this one in here, like over here. Whatever works. But this one, definitely, all the time. I've always wondered if like people from Italy do something similar. Like, oh, you're from the toe, I'm from the heel. If you're from Italy, or you know, let me know in the comments below if you do the same thing.
Buongiorno.
The next thing no one really tells you about living in Michigan is we have free roadside assistance. Yeah, it's free. In Michigan, we have something called the Freeway Courtesy Patrol. They monitor traffic cameras on US 23, I-96, I-94, and M14 looking for people that need some help on the road. They do all sorts of things, like they provide you with gas, with oil, if you need it. They'll help you jump your car. They'll even get you to a safe location if you need. All the roadside assistance-y type things that you may need on the road, they'll do it for you.
That's kind of nice.
Now, before you ask, no, there is no number that you can call. You just sort of have to wait and just hope that they're going to patrol and show up and help you out. The next thing not a lot of people talk about is the cost of car insurance here in Michigan. We have the highest rates in the country. Wherever you're from, it's going to be more expensive to insure a car here in the mitten. Probably because the weather's terrible and the roads are a mess. I talk about how bad the roads are in my pros and cons of living in Michigan video. You can check it out here after this video. According to Insure.com, the average Michigander pays $2,878 a year for their car insurance. That's double the United States average of $1,500 a year. And you know who pays less than that? Ohio. Of course, Ohio. Freaking Ohio. More like, oh, I know.
Boom. Roasted.
They only pay like $1,000 a year. Next up on our list of things that they don't tell you about living in Michigan is how to dress.
Well, I only wear designer labels.
You have to layer up, no matter what. I don't care what the weather says that it's going to be, you should just wear a bunch of layers. It'll be like 85 degrees out with a chance of snow, rain, I don't know, maybe hail. I like to wear a t-shirt, a hoodie, and a jacket, like all times.
It's a uniform.
Except for when I'm making these videos, I usually have a hoodie on. I even carry like extra hoodies and a jacket in my car because I just never know what it's gonna be like. The next thing you need to know about living in Michigan is what to call soft drinks. In Michigan, we say pop. We don't say soda, we don't say soda pop, we don't say Coke, we say pop. It's like we took soda pop and we chopped the soda off and just left the pop. I think it's very efficient, makes tons of sense.
Don't call me Pop.
I've heard of some of you people calling it just Coke, which makes no sense. No sense at all to me. Coke is a very specific brand. That's like going to Starbucks and ordering a Frappuccino, but what you really wanted was an iced green tea. Very specific thing that you're asking for, but you really want something else. No sense. No sense at all. I don't get it. Call it a Coke here. You will get a Coke. That's what's gonna happen. Go to a restaurant, you say a Coke, what they'll probably say is Pepsi okay? And you'll say like, oh no, I wanted a Sprite. Makes no sense. Craziness. The next thing you probably didn't know about living in Michigan is the deposit on bottles and cans. Now, if you buy pop, beer, a lot of things here, you're going to pay an extra 10 cents per bottle or can, and you get it back when you return it. Now, a lot of people know that, and the 10-cent deal is the highest in the United States. But what you probably didn't know is that we lose millions and millions of dollars to people from out of the state of Michigan cashing in on the deal. So they load up the truck full of bottles and cans and they sneak them over the border and then they cash in on it. We lose like $10 million a year to people doing that. It's border states underneath the mitten. Probably Ohio. Ohio! Maybe that's why we don't like Ohio. Taking all our can money. Next thing you may not know about living in Michigan is we love Vernors.
Wait, what?
Ginger ale. We really, really, really love it. Vernors was actually invented by a Detroit pharmacist named James Vernors. Not Vernors. His name was Werner. I just stuck an S at the end of it because that's what the pop is called. Vernors. There was an apostrophe on that for years and they chopped it off. It's the oldest pop still in production in the United States, fun fact. And it's our cure-all for everything from hangovers to the flu. Throwing up, Vernors. Hungover, Vernors. Food poisoning, Vernors. Scraped your knee, pour some Vernors on it. It's kind of gross. You'd be like, oh, sticky. You could try it. 80% of the sales of Vernors are here in Michigan, and then another good chunk of it is sold to people in Florida. It makes sense because like Florida is the Michigan's lower peninsula. So many people from Michigan go to Florida. I'd love to go to Florida. It's like Michigan of the South. Peninsula up here, peninsula down here. Another fun fact, James Vernors was actually the very first pharmacist licensed in Michigan. He had license number 1. I actually worked in pharmacy before real estate, so I think that is fascinating. The next thing you need to know that probably nobody's telling you is you have a brand new word to use if you're going to be a Michigander, and that word is OPE. OPE is spelled O-P-E, and we use it for everything. Need to get around someone? OPE. Cutting in line? OPE. OPE. Sorry I bumped into you. OPE. We both grabbed at the handle at the same time. OPE. I just missed my turn. I feel like we just chopped like, oh please, excuse me. And we just like, oh please, and then we just said, OPE. We just chopped it down as far as we could. So what do you think about this list? Is there anything else that I should have included that people should know about living in Michigan that no one talks about? If you can think of something, I'd appreciate it if you drop it in the comments below. And if you're looking for a place to move to in Michigan, check out some of these other videos and playlists around here, and I will see you there.